That's actually a good segue into because apparently when we had first met, I didn't know you had such a talent for rapping, and yeah, apparently you do. Then years later, you got all these songs out, all these albums out, and all this experience in the industry. It's like, oh dang, like you
I
got
had to
some talent I just wasn't aware of. So,
I had to find my how do I put it? I like cuz like I've been doing music, but I guess it was certain stuff that I had to figure out.
mhm.
So like at first I just thought it was, go to the studio, record a couple songs, and put it out to some of the homies and maybe a couple people on the street, and that was it. But that really it wasn't enough, basically. So I got into battle rap. That was another thing. Like with more exposure. I was getting more exposure there because not only did I bring like my battle rap stuff, but I would bring my regular studio stuff to the battle raps. We would pass the CDs out. Me and my brother did a lot of music together, so we would pass out our CDs at the battle raps, and now I got business cards for when I go to shows. People say they don't got CD players. I give them my business card, and it got all my social media stuff on there for them to go look me up, and
Mhm.
I just try to find different ways to re-innovate the way I do my business, and it's been working. I can't complain. It's been working, man. I go to Houston at least once a year to do a show, and
Mhm.
I man anywhere they call me to, I'm going. Basically, like I said, I just went out to New York to meet up with Dave East or whatever, courtesy of one of my homeboys. He was going out there also, so he was like, "Bro, come with me."
Mhm.
I guess I'd be in the right place at the right time.
Oh, that comes from you willing to get out there to start with, or already being out there. One thing I will say is you could bump into like a rapper and like there's a societal norm, but like it looks like you got the Godfather stuff kind of going on. Like as far as your wardrobe, it's kind of like Fat Joe with the Don Cow G kind of thing, where it's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah, let
yeah.
me do that to kind of distinguish me from the rest of these cats. So like,
Exactly. I'm glad somebody peeped on that because everybody be like, "Why you be wearing suits and why you do?" I'm like, because no rapper just sits around and wears suits all day every day, bro. No rapper does that. And then my videos gonna start being like that. It's not necessarily a gimmick because that's the way I want to be now. Like I don't want to, unless it's my clothing line. I don't want to be in Gucci and Fendi and why for what? I don't see no point in it. It's just a waste of money. They spend $1,000 on the shirt. I could get like 4 suits, 5 suits with that. So I mean, I'd rather be in a suit and look like a grown man than to be in some designer and look like a thug or whatever they gonna perceive me to be in that type of attire. So yeah, I just try to carry myself differently, man.
hey, that's powerful. I have the same mentality, and I made the switch probably about a year ago mentally. But as far as the vests and the suits, like society validates basically being a boy, and there's no really like
Hmm.
validation for stepping into the next phase of life and like dressing like a man. So like if you
Hmm.
step into that next phase, like you get a lot of props and respect points just for stepping in the room and being dressed like a man. And if
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be wearing a suit or vest or something, I'm gonna be wearing some of my stuff. Like a lot of my podcast listeners, they know about the veggie outers and the vegan group. So I'll have a veggie outer shirt on, or like I'll have the Side Hustle Society merch on. So if I'm not gonna be wearing like dressed like a man, I'm gonna be promoting my stuff.
Yeah, 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 and still to me that's being a man because you stepping outside of the box of what other people are doing. Everybody who, especially in my line of business, they think that Gucci and Fendi and Amiri, this is what you have to wear in order to look like a rapper. But the thing is, you shouldn't even want to look like a rapper. Yo, yo, your artistic ways of how you carry yourself, what you saying on your songs. That's what makes you a rapper, not the way you look. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
try to stay away from that part of the industry because I mean they call that an image. That's really not you. It's what you putting on for your video shoot or for
Right.
your show or just to go meet up with with the famous dude. You know, like you see me in the picture with Dave East. I got on the shirt, a Rich City Clothing shirt. So you know, I'm not trying to. I basically don't want to overdo things on keeping up a image to the point where now every time I go somewhere, you have to see me in this particular type of clothing, or you
Hmm.
have I gotta have that new Jordan that came out. I wear loafers, bro. I don't even wear Jordans. I ain't had a pair of Jordans in I don't know how long. You know, I don't see the point of it. It's just the same thing with, like I said, where I could get 5, 6 pair of suits. I could go get 5, 6 pair of loafers for $200, $300, bro, and they doing that for one shoe at Jordan. And I'm like, why? You know, it's cool or whatever if that's what you want to spend your money on. But in the rap industry, most of your money will have to go towards, you know, your video shoots and promotion, and if you don't get your own studio time, um, and don't have no manager, you know, if you're not doing it independently and you got managers and other people that you got to pay off, and after you
Hmm.
do everything, then you really gonna be in the hole because you done bought 2, 3 pair of pants for $8,000, and now you know, now you looking at they looking at you like, hey, I need my cut, and you ain't got that cut because you done splurged it on jewelry and designer clothes. You know, you got to think smart. You can't, if you're not already at a level where you can spend money like that comfortably and not have to worry about it, then you shouldn't even spend it. My little brother used to always tell me, if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it at all. You know, so I kind of keep that
Mm.
in my head. And notice I said my little brother. I can't even really call him my little brother because he's he's bigger than me. He's just younger than me. But but yeah, you know, you can learn stuff from anybody. Is basically what I'm getting at. You know, people think
Right.
that if you too young, you can't teach them anything, but you can learn something from, and you can learn something from an 8 year old. You know, it don't matter. You just got to be willing to listen and take it in, even if you're not gonna utilize it. Just listen and take it in, because one day down the line, it might could help you somewhere. You know. And so that's just how I carry myself with the music. If somebody tell me something, even if I already know it, I still listen to them and take it in, because they could be saying it from a different perspective than I'm seeing it in, you know.
Oh, nicely put. I mean, and I will say this about the fashion thing, then we'll move on. But I will give a shout out to Kevin Samuels, a pretty popular YouTuber back in the day. He passed a little while back, but he did
Mhm.
a lot
Oh
to
yeah, yeah,
elevate.
yeah. I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, but he did a lot to, I'll say, elevate the mentality of men when it comes to image, because he is an image consultant. So he kind of popularized like, hey, dress like a man, you'll get better outcomes in everything. And that was kind of inspiring to me. So I definitely give a
Yeah,
shout out to him. Rest in power.
yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, crazy thing is, what happened to me is, I got around some nurses. My auntie is a nurse, and a lot of her friends are nurses. And so last year on my 30th birthday, we went to Atlanta, and they was like, all the places that we was gonna go to, you had to dress like nice. You couldn't come in no shirt like this. And
Hmm.
so my auntie was like, you should start wearing suits, right? So at first I was like, I don't know if that's really my style though. Boy, I'm telling you, I put that first suit on and it's been over every.
It can be addicting. You get some man clothes on, and you see how nice you look. Then you step outside, like you getting mad respect from dudes to see you.
Man,
You getting a lot of choosing signals from like young women. It's like, some start approaching you like, damn, why didn't I do this stuff sooner?
a long time ago, right? I swear you ain't lying, bro. Because that was my exact thoughts, man. Exactly what you said. That's what happened. I'm talking about cats in their 40s and 50s. Like, man, that's fresh. This, and that. And you know, women just looking and trying to figure out what you do and what's your job title. And I just keep it pushing, though, man. I try to stay out the way, man. I try to stay out the way.
Right, right. Sup everyone, y'all just watched a clip from one of the episodes of the Side Hustler Society podcast. If you want to check out the full episode, you can click on the link in the description right now or click on the video that's showing in the end screen. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when another episode drops, and a thumbs up on this video is very much appreciated. I'll catch you in the next one.